Hi, Ken.
Hello, hello.
Welcome. Welcome, welcome. You guys have had a really big week, really big last 6 days or so. I guess first off, how are you feeling with being the new CEO of Metal?
It's very exciting. I mean, also very excited that the round announcement has came out. Like we've been working on it for quite a long time. But yeah, I'm super excited to also take over as CEO for Metal.
And before we start playing this very fun game, carry the glass. I keep calling it break the glass. Maybe introduce
We're going to be
yourself.
breaking the glass, so
No, we
it'll
won't.
be fit.
I actually haven't played before, so we might be. Have you
We
played?
we yes,
It's
we
very
will be
hard.
breaking the glass, and I think the name of this series will be very accurate.
You think we're gonna tilt? Really?
Yeah.
I, I,
Okay, I'm going to tilt.
okay.
I don't know about you. I'm going to tilt though, for sure.
I've been very calm in my other ones. Somewhat. But maybe introduce yourself before we get started and how you got involved with Meadow and General Intuition.
Cool. Yeah. So I'm Ken Colton, CEO of Metal as of last week. I've always been into making things that people use. And, when I was super young or when I was young, I would ask my parents every Christmas for domain names as like a Christmas present. They would say no all the time, but like I've always been into the idea of building things for people, even since all the way back then. And I started working on startups when I was 16 and had been at it basically ever since as a founder and CTO of various different things. And I've also been a lifelong gamer, but I'd never combined gaming and the work up until 2019 when I joined a company called Gif Your Game, which was essentially the same kind of app as Metal, where you would take clips. It only worked on like Rocket League and League of Legends, but when I was looking for a new job, I like to work at things that I actually use. I applied there, sent them an email, and after joining, I found out I was the number 10 clipper on the entire app. So that was how I got into doing something that involved clipping in the first place. And then in 2021, Metal had acquired Gif Your Game. And it was kind of funny with that was I wouldn't tell my other coworkers, but I was using Metal to clip Genshin Impact because our recorder didn't really work for Genshin Impact. And at the same time, Pim was using Gif Your Game to clip his Rocket League clips. So it kind of actually made sense to, okay, maybe we just should join these two things together. So yeah, that was how I joined up with Pim and started working at Metal. And about a year and a half ago, took over as CTO and president, kind of leading a lot of the product strategy, and then CEO as of last week.
A lot of people have been asking, what is Meadow now that GI has raised such a big round, and how do the two teams work together?
Sure. So Metal's a platform for letting people record and share their gameplay moments, kind of like what we're doing right now. Any kind of interesting fails or funny things that happen, Metal lets people Metal lets people just hit a button and get a clip of that. And yeah, we're the largest platform that lets people do that, and we found that it's actually a really interesting data set for training advanced models and to navigate 3D spaces just like we're doing here. And that's what General Intuition will be, is focusing on using gameplay footage for training frontier models that have spatial intelligence.
Oh, oh, this is very hard. And how
Very
how
hard.
how do you, how is the team culture at Metal, and how do you guys work together in fueling the research, but also making the Metal product better and growing the user base?
So one of the nice things is it's all unified around two things, gaming and making things that kind of change the world. So on the Metal side, that's people that want to make really interesting consumer gaming apps and change the way that people talk about or interact about games. And on the GI side, that's building frontier models, but it's all rooted in ambition as well as a love for games. So I don't know if you've ever noticed there's a trend where some of the most talented people take their work very seriously but don't take themselves very seriously. And I think that's also a unifying a unifying cultural element.
And that's for both GI and for Metal,
Yeah.
is what you're saying?
Yep. Yep. You can tell from everyone's intellect that they're super smart, but nobody's got like crazy egos or anything. Everyone's just really talented but also very humble and down to earth.
And your team that you're looking to build now that you're CEO, how are you thinking about just building out the team in New York or anywhere else? And what do you want to add to Metal as a product?
I mean, we're
But I
looking
don't think
for
do we jump? I don't know if we jump. Do we jump?
we just need to flatten this thing, and
Okay,
then I
okay.
think it'll be fine.
This
Yeah,
way?
yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, then I can go through, and it shouldn't.
Oh
Fuck.
my God. I think we're supposed to rotate it. Yeah, I think we rotated to go through that.
Okay, okay, okay. What was the question again?
Oh, what kind of team do you want to build? And now that, well, I guess what's the long-term product vision for you?
Yeah, so our vision is to make game clipping something that everybody can do to really popularize that as a concept. So that means figuring out how to get this and market it to the world. That means making a product that's super seamless and easy to use. And so, yeah, we need very talented designers, very talented engineers to bring this to the scale that I think it should be at. But yeah, my overall vision is to make this something that literally everybody that plays games can use.
And record moments like these.
Yeah.
This is the tutorial. This is crazy.
We might not get through this tutorial.
And how many users have you guys already have? Or I guess how many users have you guys already captured? And how do you plan on growing that audience base?
Yeah, so we're at just about 2 million weekly active users taking and sharing clips. I want to get that to basically everybody that plays games, and
Sorry.
especially anyone that plays games with friends.
And what would that number be then?
100 million is where I would like to get to.
Amazing.
But, you know, I think there's significant room for Metal still to grow. It's been growing fast, but I think we can be a whole lot bigger. I think this can be the next must-have app on pretty much everybody's gaming computer. You know, get a new computer, you install Steam, Discord, Metal.
And who uses Metal today? You mentioned PC users. Like, what kind of games are they playing? What are they mainly clipping?
So yeah, there's a lot of different archetypes for users, but the most common use case are actually people clipping stuff exactly like this, where it's playing games with friends and kind of sharing the moments that happen with it. There's a bit of a misperception that it's all competitive gamers and content creators, and yeah, they're on the platform, but much more of it is just people playing games with friends and clipping the kind of silly moments that happen with them.
Oh. Wait, how did that happen?
I think we had to just flatten it, and then we were probably good.
Oh, that's my fault. I didn't know what those things were. Okay, I think we can rush this. We can speed run this now. Oh, all right, we'll go slow, I guess. There's been so many game clipping companies, not just game clipping, but clipping companies as a whole. Obviously, there's only a couple of big ones, and very, very few gaming ones still remain. What has differentiated Metal over the years that has caused you guys to continue to grow and sustain momentum as well in this very competitive space?
I think the main thing is we've always been run by people that actively play games and use the product. So we understand exactly who we're building for, because we just have to build for ourselves, and that gives us a tremendous advantage. The other thing is we understand that not everybody knows that this is something that everybody can do. So we're not just going out and trying to find the people that already know that they want to clip their gameplay. We're trying to also just evangelize people doing it. I think that, you know, we want Metal to be the why you take a clip in addition to the how. And I think that's been very important.
And is there a social element that's caused that? Do you guys know how many Metal clips are on TikTok or just shared outside of Metal? Or do you want to focus on growing the platform itself as well, the clips inside the platform too?
So my North Star metric is number of clips that are shared anywhere, because that means that we're creating that habit. And the more people that see clips, the more people will record it. But I would love for more of that to happen on Metal. There's already a decent population of people that are sharing their clips on Metal with their friends, and I want that to happen more. But in my mind, if we have a clip and it gets taken and shared anywhere, we've done a good job too.
Awesome. And so is it 100% of users that use Metal are clipping, or some of them just viewing clips? What is the golden ratio, if there is any, that you guys would want to prioritize?
Yeah, so unlike pretty much every social network, 100% of people that watch and engage with content are also taking their own. It's a very symmetrical kind of sharing, not a parasocial kind of sharing. Oh my God, we made it.
Oh my God. Oh
This
my God.
requires so many brain cells. I'm struggling.
No, I felt bad because you had to introduce the company, you had to do so much, and I'm just sweating here. And so right now, how do you guys find new users still after, almost, has the company been around for 8 years of growing? Are there still growing population of gamers, or is it mainly there's so many gamers that you're still very undertapped? Oh, ouch. Oh, my bad, my bad.
There's so many gamers that there's still a huge market to go into. Like I was at GDC this year. I like to ask everyone I meet if they have heard of Metal, if they're using anything to clip their gameplay, and to most of them, this is still a super novel concept. They're like, "Oh, did you just launch? I haven't heard of anything like this." And they're like, "No, we've been around for 8 years." So we're definitely spending a lot more time thinking about how to get in front of audiences and to really pitch this vision that anybody can clip, and it's not just for content creators or esports pros.
And what is the next wave of growth in your mind then?
I think it's going to come from making sure that anybody that plays games like this think about Metal when they think about how to share these painful moments.
Uh-huh. Sorry, I should have communicated
Okay,
when
we
you were
made it.
talking. Okay, and then what is that strategy? Are you guys hiring? Is someone leading? Oh no, that's my fault.
One of our strategies is to really go deep into game communities. We have Roblox experts, we have Minecraft experts, we have GTA RP experts, and we are doing a number of different quests in those communities just to get the name out. And we can build features like server pages where every clip inside the same GTA RP server gets put on the same page and lets you see everything that's going on in that little community.
And what is an example of that? Like just a specific game? Let's use Roblox as an example. Are there any big Roblox games you guys have partnered with? I'm gonna jump, by the way.
Yeah. Just go.
Ah! All right. Keep going.
Yeah, we've partnered with some pretty big Roblox games. We have one with Arsenal going on right now, which
Nice.
is actually. Oh, what happened? I don't.
Was I supposed to jump?
I don't know. I thought we were fine. Maybe we just have to lift it.
I think we have to lift it. Okay. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, we have a quest going on with Arsenal right now, which is one of the oldest Roblox games that's
Shooting
still
games,
popular.
right?
Yeah.
FPS.
And
Okay.
you actually can get a special dual wielding metal hammers.
If you download Metal, okay,
Yeah, if you download Metal and clip the game.
and clip the game. So Roblox, it seems like is a big growth area for you.
Yeah, Roblox is a huge growth area. Our most popular games are Roblox and GTA RP, and these kind of evergreen communities where there's always new content coming.
Okay, I think we have to jump here.
Okay.
Ready? 3, 2,
Yeah.
1. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
The next checkpoint.
Is there
Okay,
checkpoint?
okay.
Ah,
Nice,
yeah.
nice. Nice. And oh no!
Okay.
Oh no!
Okay.
It's okay. Oh, okay. I'll
That's
wait.
fine.
Let's wait till the next one. Oh, and who makes?
I don't
I
know how
guess who makes those items then? You give away an item in Roblox in Minecraft if you download Metal and Clip. Are you guys making that? You have an internal team that's doing that, or? Oh my God.
Cool. Yeah, it's a mix. We have a really talented internal team that does some of the items, and then for some games, the creative team for those games actually make the items, because we want the items to feel like they fit into the game. Oh, we're like pros now.
Oh my
apparently.
gosh. No, I just sent it. I think we still do this. Ready? 3,
Yeah.
2, 1. My man. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, nice. Have you gotten this far before?
Yes, but not much further.
Not much further. Okay. And it took like this
Yeah.
amount of time? Like 15 minutes?
A little bit longer, if I'm being
Really?
honest. So I think we're doing
Oh,
quite
that's
well.
great. I thought this would be super embarrassing the first. And I think it still will be. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so now one of us has to go forward.
Oh, you go forward. Okay. Then you go backwards. Nice. Oh, I go this way. Okay. I'm so scared. I'm gonna jump. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Oh. I think we...
We have to jump at the same time for sure.
You think it can stretch this far? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Nice.
Okay. Who goes first?
I can go first. Oh, okay. That's you can just jump.
Make a little bit of room.
Okay. Like this way?
I was gonna say the other way.
This way?
Towards the corner. Yeah, yeah. And
Can
so
it
I can just
stretch
jump
this
on.
far?
All right,
Okay.
all right, yeah.
Jump. Nice.
Oh.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
What?
I guess it's chained together,
Ah!
but with. Like this. Okay. Can you speak a bit about how your Oh no!
No.
I shouldn't have said anything. Okay. Oh, we have to redo this. Okay. Let's just
This part
finish.
requires so many brain cells.
Wait, maybe while we do this, talk about how your role changes now that you are CEO versus CTO president, and we can jump at the same time.
Okay. Yeah, I think, now that I'm CEO, I want to really. I don't know if I'll be able to do this.
You will. Okay. I'll just say 3, 2, 1 in between what you talk.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. I think you're too far away. You have to jump closer. Yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1. Nice.
Now that I've transitioned to CEO, I want to spend a lot of time thinking about how we bring this to the masses and how we get everyone thinking that they can take gaming clips. I think the product is almost there. We're going to keep adding features that make it easier, but I really want to figure out how next time I go to GDC, I hear most people using Metal and most people taking clips and sharing.
Why GDC as a benchmark? Are there other? Is
Yeah,
there...
I mean TwitchCon. It's just
Okay.
it's just the one that I go to the most.
Okay. I'm gonna jump first. Oh my god. Okay, I'll go first. 3. Should I go this one? Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Yeah, I
3,
think
2.
the
Oh, okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh no. Okay, maybe we answer more questions while we're still here, because otherwise
Okay.
it'll be impossible.
Yeah, I think the other thing that will change is I'm spending a lot more time thinking about the team at large. What are the other roles that we need to bring in to do everything that we want to do?
How big is the team now, total, in New York?
In New York, we have about 35 people.
35.
Yeah.
And then the critical roles, I think you mentioned it earlier, but maybe critical roles that you're hiring for.
Senior product designer, senior backend, senior front end, anybody that can help us on the growth and marketing side of things.
Okay. And maybe talk a little bit more about your New York office. Why gaming in New York or tech in New York as a whole?
I think, New York is one of the best places to build a startup that involves multidisciplinary. It's gaming is all about creation as well as technology, and I think New York's a very interesting mix of people. Like, we need creatives as much as we need engineers to build what we want to build.
Oh. And how young or old is your team? Or how young is the team? Because I know the team is fairly young.
We span all of the age range. A lot of our growth team are straight out of school. They were building Minecraft servers though, and very large communities, just like Pim when they were in their teens though. So even though they're young, like, they've been in the ecosystem and understand it very, very well. On the engineering side, I think our average age is towards 25, 30, something like that.
Okay.
I'm pretty often the elder in the room.
So people shouldn't be afraid to apply, regardless of age.
No.
Okay. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1, jump.
All right, I'll go first.
Okay. Nice. Nice. I
Okay.
think we're here. Right? We just have to make this jump.
Yeah, I think one person should go first though.
Okay, you go first. And then I go.
Yeah. Ooh! How did it happen? What
No, I
happened?
think you have to go more to the left.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
I don't know if we'll get through this one.
No, I think we can. Okay, let me think. So we talked about, oh, now that research is obviously a big focus and using a lot of the data that's captured in Metal for research, are you still planning to monetize Metal itself as a platform with subscription like before, or how does that change the model of the business?
It may wind up changing it. It's early to tell. Like, we think that there's more value in the video data than we thought before. So we feel more comfortable hosting videos because we think we'll be able to extract some amount of value, but it's still really early on that side to think about how it's going to monetize. The main monetization is all still from ads, and we try to keep it. Oh God.
It's okay. It's okay. This is easy.
try-
This is
we
easy.
try to-
Keep going.
Yeah, we try to keep the ads as non-intrusive as possible, but it seems to be a really nice balance. Like, most gamers do not want to pay for a clipping platform, but we do have a premium subscription that offers unlimited cloud storage and things like that for someone that's really taking a lot of clips. But it's important to me that the main offering of the product stays free.
And that's because you want as many users as possible.
Yes. I don't think that this is a power user activity. I think this is something that everyone can and should be doing.
And how do you work with the research team?
So we work pretty closely. What's really cool is the incentives are all aligned. They generally want to have more data, and I want to have more users that will be taking more videos and uploading more videos. So the incentives actually align.
And why can't people train off of YouTube or TikTok or Twitch data using gaming content as well?
I think it's possible, but the results won't be nearly as clean. Metal clips tend to be free from somebody like speaking over them, or free from any kind of editing to tell a specific story. They don't have the creator's face on top of it like Twitch clips. So it's pretty pure gameplay footage. In addition to that, by being integrated with the games more, we have an idea of what's happening in the game, like what the actual actions that are happening in the game are. And that's something that you can't get off of YouTube or Twitch.
I mean, you're just able to get more data since you work and integrate directly with the game versus
Yeah.
people are just uploading that content to
Yep.
YouTube, Twitch. Okay.
Yep. And so it's really clean data. It's very, very action dense. Like I said, clips are kind of the user saying that, oh, this moment was really interesting, so I decided to save it.
So so the data's more, very
More dense.
actionable
More dense.
because by the time people clip, it's already data that they want to share, and it's probably something happening versus hours and hours of Twitch data of just people running around.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try to get over this now that you answered a hard question. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Is that a common question that you guys receive, or is it pretty clear that most companies that are interested in the metal data have already explored that path?
No, it's a common question. I mean, and there is interesting things that you can do with some of the other data, but I don't think anyone can do things that are as interesting as what we're trying to do. We've been able to attract some of the best researchers on the planet because they found our data set to be super interesting to them. Like, they have offers from OpenAI, from Tesla, from all these places, but they chose to come here because of how interesting the data set is.
The research team that you guys brought on, I saw that they had built a Counter-Strike clone with some data. What data were they using then?
They used custom recorded data from...
Sorry.
Very good.
Oh, that's so disappointing. Oh, that was so easy too. I'm so mad. All right, keep going. We can just run this improv.
Yeah, they used custom recorded data. What was cool was they saw how powerful of something could be built with, a relatively small data set, and then they saw like how much that could be improved with a large data set. So, that's kind of like what we were able to offer to them was like, oh, how much better can this be when you actually apply mass data to it? And it turns out like quite a bit.
And their custom data set, was that them creating it basically, like
Yeah,
playing Counter-Strike
basically
and trying to.
playing
I
Counter-Strike
see.
for a while and recording that, and then training off of a single GPU in their dorm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And can you
And
talk
that's
a
how that's
oh,
how
go on.
new world model research is. It's like the frontier of research, as of, a couple years ago there was them
Yes.
building models in their dorm room using a small amount of data, and now we're starting to explore like scaling that up.
And there's been a lot of talk about AGI, of course, and the timeline it takes. Do you think part of the reason is the lack of good gameplay data and hours of data that are required, or why do you think there's been so much discourse around the timeline of this?
So I don't think that we know what the exact route to get there is. I
Mm,
think there's a lot of promising avenues. We believe that we have one of the most promising avenues, but there's honestly so many different ways to explore and kind of check. So there's more theories than there are researchers and data sets to fill those theories right now. So we think we have a really, really interesting one that is, potentially be a straight shot at unlocking some amount of intelligence. But yeah, there's a lot to test.
great work. Oh my God. I can see why this game has no users, by the way, because you play
It's
this
a
once
little,
and
yeah. The replay value is
it's very, very low. And since you work in the gaming and AI space, what is most exciting to you outside of Metal that you've seen occur in the space over, let's say, the last couple of years since COVID?
I think one of the things that's been cool to see is changing perspective around how AI and games can kind of coexist. I think there's still a lot of fear around it, but I think it's starting to be looked at as more of an opportunity too. At the end of the day, we just want to make fun things for people to play, and if there's like new and novel ways to build those experiences, then I think that's really exciting. I can't wait for a version of Roblox where you can just type in, "This is the game that I want." That's going to lower the barrier to making a fun game so much.
Like a version of Roblox, or for Roblox to build this?
Yeah, maybe it'll be Roblox or, whatever. Some kind of
Mm-hmm.
thing where literally anybody can just say, "I want to make a game that is two weird elastic guys carrying a thing of glass."
And they can make it very
And,
quickly.
anybody could do this. I think we'll see an explosion of really fun games that are, express a lot of unique identity. Maybe there'll be games just for, inside jokes among friends. I think that'll be really cool.
And why do you feel like it hasn't happened yet? There's been so many, TikTok for games or something like that. Like, why? What do you think is blocking that?
I think it's hard to make things fun. I think it's, easy to make a prototype, but baking in the design principles is still pretty hard. And I also think it's still just new. One of the things I remember about smartphones when they first launched, we have basically the same capabilities on the phones as we have now, but what were the apps that we were making back then? It was like a
Mm.
virtual pour the beer glass thing. Like we just didn't know how to build stuff back then. And so it takes a little bit of time, even if the tech is there, to learn how to do it.
Oh, my bad. I rushed that.
I was very bold. I'm like, oh, we're just going
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I should have told you
spinning death.
we're gonna send it. Anything else you want to touch on regarding this fundraise? Like, is part of this fundraise touching the Metal product? How much of it goes into research versus making this product better to then fund the research?
The Metal core platform is profitable. So if it wasn't for the research, then we probably wouldn't have done a fundraise. The GPUs are quite expensive. So the majority of the raise is going towards the compute. That's also why it was, essentially a seed round for General Intuition. Oh God.
Nice.
Metal itself, where we make enough through ads that we're able to fund our growth.
Oh, we can't do that here.
Oh, I guess we gotta
Uh,
go flat.
we gotta go flat. I freaking hate this game. It's so annoying.
I'm so glad that we finally made the series.
Yeah,
That's
well, I
the
think this is
title.
more entertaining than me trying to play Rocket League. I think you tried to play with me before and I was very bad. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Ah!
Okay, so how do we?
Okay, I think. Oh, we can't do that here. Sorry, sorry.
Yeah. So
I think we just send it flat, right? And then we rotate it as we
Yeah,
go in.
yeah. I think we just go.
Oh, ah!
Okay, that was a bad idea. My bad.
That was too soon. I think, okay, I get it now though. Alright, people are gonna see the same footage over and over. It's okay.
Yeah, they're just gonna see two experts playing
Yeah.
a game skillfully.
I don't think anyone can be good. Oh my god, okay. Then you go. Ready? I'm gonna jump. And you have to jump as I jump. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Nice. Again. Wow.
Whoa.
Easy. Ah! Okay, sorry.
Okay, I have no idea what we're supposed to do here.
I think we run, and then once we're off the bridge, we turn it. Because we can't turn it on the bridge.
Okay.
Ready? I say we run in 3, 2, 1. Run.
Okay. I've never gotten this far. I have no idea what we have to do anymore.
I think this one, we send it. I think we have to be like vertical, so come on the other side. Or you go for. Okay, you go that way then. Yeah, and then we're gonna have to send it in one direction. I say we go now. No. Okay, we're too slow.
Oh.
Or do we have to switch halfway? I hope we don't have to restart at the jump part.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We only have 5 minutes. Anything else you want to touch on? You want people to know? I'm gonna edit a lot of this, obviously.
Yeah, I think the main thing, we are hiring for all different kinds of positions, whether that's on the AI research side, on the gaming consumer side. We're looking for engineers, designers, anyone that can help us build this vision.
Okay.
Oof, that's close.
And then I think we send it
And,
right here. Push. Oh, nice.
Okay, we made it.
Okay, nice. This, I think we just slowly send it. Ready? Send. Okay. Oh my god. Ready? Send. Okay. So, oh, no, not yet.
Okay.
After this one. Send. Okay, not this one. Okay, closer to you. Send. Oh, no! I got scared! Sorry.
What happened?
Okay. My bad. Okay, sorry. Repeat. What are things? So you're hiring for a bunch of roles.
Yeah, hiring metal.tv/careers.
And your ideal candidates, depending on the field, people who love games, people who love... Yeah.
Yep, people that love games, people that love building challenging things, people that are very ambitious.
Okay.
I think sometimes gaming companies get a rap of not being ambitious, but we are very ambitious. We're looking to build stuff that no one's ever seen before.
All right, closing question then. In 10 years, what do you expect the whole company to look like?
Well, I'll first say what I think is going to happen in 10 years. I believe that it's going to become more popular to share gaming moments than IRL moments, or the quantity of shared gaming moments will overtake shared IRL moments at that point. Like, just from looking at my own personal usage of things and how much more interesting things tend to happen in games than IRL. So then it's okay, how big will Metal have to be to support that kind of an ecosystem? I think it'll be, the premier social network for interacting around stuff. And on the other side of that, I think we'll have some, crazy models that we can't even begin to think about what they're capable of doing.
Okay, so then 10 years, what does Metal look like?
Oh, I think we're, 500 to 1,000 people, something as in the realm of the other big tech companies.
I love that. Awesome. Well, thank you, Ken, for taking time on a weekday to play this stupid game with me. I hope you discover more games like this on Metal. I hope more people clip games like this on Metal, because indie games like this should be played even once, and maybe they'll be built on Roblox, who knows. But thank you, and everyone is really excited about the raise and what the future is. Download Metal if you have not already, and the company's in New York, they're hiring, and the team is very, very fun. And it's a very awesome office on Flatiron and Fifth Avenue.
Yep.
On Fifth Avenue.
And thank you so much for having me. This was fun. I think we did great. We got further than I ever got before.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hope the person you last played with it is watching and knows that I won. And this game was it's called Break the Glass. Or it's called Carry the Glass. Carry the Glass.
We
And it
broke the
was
glass though.
and we broke
Yes.
the glass and it was very fun. All right, thank you, Ken. Bye
Yeah. Thank
bye.
you.
Bye bye.